Good evening, friends. Welcome back to the Castro Valley News live show. I am 3 minutes late and I apologize. Same excuse every week. There is new features that Facebook puts in your live stream dashboard. There's a lot of hoops and things and hoops to jump through and I's to dot and T's to cross. So I'll give you 3 extra minutes at the end of the show. If you're not familiar with the show, what we do is, by the way, my name is Roberto, and this is the Castro Valley News live show. What we do every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is we meet here and we talk about events of the day, things that are on our mind, things that are happening locally, globally, nationally, you name it, we talk about it. So, what we do is I have a list every week with some things that we discuss and items that are suggested by viewers and listeners. And we start off with the roll call. So I am missing quite a few people, and wonderful Dennis is first in the roll call. Hope you're doing well this evening, sir. Janella, I hope you're doing well. Good evening to you. And Janella is tagging Micaiah. Good evening to Michael. I hope you're doing well. Janella is also tagging Tanya. And Janella says, Happy Tuesday, Castro Valley News and CV Peeps. Good evening to Catherine. Good evening to Tanya. And Michael says he misses his Castro Valley Peeps. We miss you too, Michael. Good evening to Deanna. And before we go any further in the roll call, I want to give a tip of the cap like I do every time she is listening and watching. Thank you, Tanya, for all that you do with the community cupboard on Forest Avenue. It's a wonderful resource for the community. It's an amazing resource for the community, and it's remarkable. Good evening to Bob. Bob is saying hello from the Shark Tank. Sharks 0, King 0. A's are on their own tonight. Bob is on assignment at the Sharks game. Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you, Bob, for everything that you do for the show to make it better and to enhance the blah, blah, blah that I do here. You're awesome, Bob. I appreciate it. Peggy hometown says hometown Castro Valley, currently in Idaho. Hope we can give you a little slice of your hometown, Peggy. We miss you. And good evening to Cali Life. Hope you're doing well. Going back to Tanya that I wanted to touch base on, and let me adjust this majestic, magnificent microphone here. This microphone has its own zip code here. It's huge. Tanya, Cali Life says Happy Taco Tuesday, and I think JP's is doing Taco Tuesday. And JP's good food, good people. Go check them out. Shop local, as always. Getting back to Tanya and the wonderful community cupboard, I can't say enough about the community cupboard, and I say I say enough every week about it. I was just there a couple days ago, I think, and we brought some wonderful painted rocks. Myself and an amazing, wonderful person. Well, the rocks that person painted were amazing. The rocks that I painted were okay. But I think it's awesome. Micaiah, thank you. Micaiah, I say your name 2 different ways every time. Thank you so much for the 50 stars. And if you're not familiar with what the stars are, if you look in the comments, you can send us stars. I think you have to pay for them. Facebook gets a certain percentage, but we also get some monetary love from those stars, and it's also cool that you can show your love in that way by sending stars. So Micaiah, I'm just gonna say Micaiah every week. I apologize. Restore and Work is Micaiah's business. Awesome vintage items, things that are repurposed and refurbished and revitalized. Lots of cool stuff in Restore and Work on San Carlos Avenue, which is 1 street over from Castro Valley Boulevard. Think at the back of, I know I'm giving a bad point of reference, but kind of behind the Valley Inn, behind, I think it's Koyomi there, behind One Bad Apple Records. Don, if you're listening, we love you. Don Chialpi, One Bad Apple Records. We have a record shop, a vibrant, vital record shop here. Makaya, thank you, Janella, for correcting me. Well, Janella says I was correct. I was correct half the time. But Restore and Rework, awesome people, local folks. They've supported Castro Valley News, and they support, they're locally owned. Local folks, great business. Shout out again to Janella. If you're looking for real estate services, Janella is awesome. And she does a ton of stuff behind the scenes with Rotary and the Chamber of Commerce. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone in the roll call. Going back, Tanya, thank you so much. That community cupboard is awesome. It's such a cool... If you haven't seen the community cupboard on Forest Avenue, go check it out. It's really something for us to be proud of. That good evening, Jean Marie. Hope you're doing well. And yes, the community cupboard. I can't say enough about it. I honestly can't say enough about it. It's been around, I think, a couple years. And there's a refrigerator. There's some cupboards. It's basically, gosh, it's like a trading post of generosity. Good evening, Kristen. I hope you're doing well. And Ashley says Janella is the best. Good evening to you, Ashley. The community cupboard, yes. If you've never seen it, go check it out. If you have the inclination to donate food items, perishable and or non-perishable, this is the place to go, because there's a lot of people in the community know about the community cupboard, and the fact that if you are in need of food, you can walk up and take a few items, no questions asked. Also, if you were looking to donate items, you can do that as well. Tanya does request that your donations go to her front porch, because sometimes, sometimes people take a lot of one thing and other people miss out. So it's in the interest of being fair. Please bring your donations to Tanya's front door. And Tanya says you can also donate a one-way ticket to Hawaii for her. But and Tanya is an A's fan, so I love you even more, Tanya. There you go. So yeah, if you have things in your freezer or your pantry that you're looking to get rid of, please don't throw them away. Do not put them in the garbage. There are people who probably need these items, and the community cupboard will take them. In past episodes, I've mentioned, let me pause here. Tony says, I want to thank Tanya for helping us. My husband recently passed away, but Tanya was awesome helping us with food. And there you go. That says it all right there. And getting back to people tossing out food, I am out on my bicycle a lot, so I see a lot of things happening in town. And one of the things that I've noticed that is quite kind of disturbing. I needed to pause because I was gonna say a word that I probably shouldn't say on live. I see a lot of food being thrown in the garbage. Cans of items that other people may want or need. Loaves of bread that are still good. They're not stale. And it's disheartening to see a lot of this food tossed in the garbage when, like we just saw the comment from Tony, that there is a need for food donations in our town. And I think the amazing thing that Tanya does is we do have some food pantries that still are operating in town. Some of them are no longer in existence. From what I understand, the one at Three Cross Church is no longer in existence. And during the pandemic, that food pantry, the line would go all the way down the boulevard. So with the non-existence of some of these food pantries, and the need, as you can imagine, not depleting from folks who need food, having the community cupboard here on Forest Avenue is just, it's really a blessing, for the lack of a better term. And I really appreciate Tanya, all that she does. It's truly amazing. And if, another thing that I wanted to say, I don't know everyone's names, but a lot of times when I'm going to the community cupboard to donate items or just to look, I do see a lot of people, a lot of other people driving up and making donations as well. And I think it's really inspiring, and it's just awesome. It's a great thing. Our moderator posted up the link to the community cupboard. They have their own Facebook page, and check them out. And like I said, please don't throw your food in the garbage. And Janella, thank you for the 100 stars. If I missed that, I want to make sure that I say thank you for that. Thank you, Janella. You're awesome. I appreciate your support. So please do not. Good evening, Michelle. Michelle says Tanya is amazing. And our moderator is asking, what are the most popular cupboard items that the community can bring? I think right now the most important things are the perishable items, things that can go into the refrigerator. Tanya is listening, so if there are things that are definitely more in need of, Tanya, please let me know so I can let folks know, and hopefully they can maybe during their trip to the grocery store pick up some items, or like I said, clear out their freezer or their cupboard and make those donations. It goes directly into the community to people who need it. There are a lot of homeless folks who I can imagine rely on the community cupboard. And I know there's a stigma that goes with homeless people, but I'm hoping we can sidestep that, because homeless folks are just folks who are in need of a helping hand as well. And we have our, I don't know what I was trying to say there. We have a lot of homeless folks in our town that definitely need a helping hand. So with that said, so Tanya says hot dogs, cheese slices, individual snack items, shelf stable milk, canned beans, frozen vegetables. Frozen was just not coming out of my mouth. Good evening to Maggie. Maggie is tagging people now. Maggie is tagging Vera. Thank you so much for all you do to bring attention to our show, Maggie. I really appreciate it. So Tanya is also mentioning on the topic of homeless folks, she will be completely honest. Her homeless friends are some of the most helpful and considerate human beings that venture to the cupboard. I agree. I've met quite a few, and also not met, but I've met a couple and interacted with quite a few of our homeless in town, and they are, the majority of them are just kind people who are just in need like normal people are. So let me give you that list again that Tanya mentioned for the community cupboard, the things that they are in need of. Hot dogs, cheese slices, individual snack items, shelf-stable milk, canned beans, and frozen got me again. Frozen, you nasty little word. Your syllables and you confused my mouth twice. You won't get me again. Frozen vegetables. There you go. I'll give you the list one more time so I can plow through the word frozen. Plowed was the wrong word for that. To breeze through the word frozen, and I did it again. Hot dogs, cheese slices, individual snack items, shelf-stable milk, canned beans, frozen vegetables. I got you, frozen. You got me twice, but I get you 3 times. So community cupboard, top notch, awesome. Dustin, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. We're still on the roll call, so if you want a shout out, post a comment and I'll say hello to you. It's actually kind of a cool way. Yeah, Cali Life said, take 3. Yes. Cali Life, I love you. You're awesome. And so, yes, so we do the roll call. I was doing so good. We do the roll call at the beginning of the show. And if you would like to get a shout out, post up a comment. We'll say hello. It's a cool way for us to kind of know who else is listening. And I love seeing the names and comments of folks that are listening. And our moderator said, word of the night is frozen. The word of the night is can't talk right. Enunciation improper. Tony says, can I still pick up food since my husband passed 1 month ago? Just need help until back on my feet. Tony, you can go get food anytime you like. the cool thing about the community cupboard is it's open all the time, and you can go and peruse items. And if there's anything that you need, good evening, Rochelle. I hope I didn't miss you. If there's things there that you need, definitely pick those items up. And also on the same good evening, Brian. Hope you're doing well. Maggie is tagging Liz and Tim. Thank you, Maggie. And also, it's a great opportunity, like I said, because wasting food, throwing cans of food is just silly. And I see it all the time. It's so frustrating. Somebody threw us some stars, and I'm trying to catch it. Hopefully, it'll come up in a second. David. Good evening, David. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate it, brother. Hope you're doing well. David is the local owner. He lives in Castro Valley. He's the local owner. He owns Daily Dose Plant-Based Health. It's all natural. Dave is a vegan, so he's got skin in the game. He sells natural, organic stuff that can help you with nutrition. There's vegan and vegetarian friendly proteins. A lot of supplements that can help with anxiety and insomnia. I mean, if you're looking to like live a little bit more clean with what you eat, what your intake is, and maybe supplements for certain situations like insomnia and anxiety, Dave knows his stuff. He's not just a shop owner who's selling something. He's like an encyclopedia when it comes to that stuff. So go check out Daily Dose. They're over at the Adobe Center. They're a couple doors away from O'Reilly. And this is not a paid ad. This is just because I like Dave, and I know he's a local dude. He loves Castro Valley, and he loves helping people. Well, he's a vegan, so he loves helping people in that kind of sphere. I hope that's the proper kind of reference, in that realm of living healthy. He loves that stuff. So Tanya says she used her Midway giveaway cards at Daily Dose, and she's never slept so well. So there you go. Maggie's still tagging other people, and Marie this time, and also Paul and Angelica and another Maria. Maggie, you're awesome. The check is in the mail. Thank you and also Tim. Thank you for just tagging everybody, and there you go, Marie and Michael. I know Michael. I haven't heard from Michael in a while. Michael's an awesome dude. So I have blathered for almost 20 minutes, which is awesome. So the Midway giveaway, if you're new to the show, and I'm amazed I didn't mention it. This is like our 75th episode. Did I see that? Did I do that correct? Yeah, 75. We've done this 75 times. Good evening, Rochelle. I hope you're doing well. I think maybe, yeah, no, I missed her, I think. Thank you again, David, for the 100 stars. Maggie is a pescatarian, which means you eat, the only living thing that you eat is that fish? That's fish. And let's see. Yeah, Cali Life just gave exclamation mark 75. We have done this 75 times. Boom. I'm mind blown. Thank you guys for making the show awesome, because and I know there's good evening to Daniel. Welcome to the show. If you're not familiar with this show, we started and we did, I think, the first 30 or 40 episodes. Thank you, Maggie, for 400 stars. Wow. That's a lot of stars. Thank you, Maggie. You are awesome. I think we did the first 30 to 40 episodes where it was just audio only and blank screen. And just recently, I think maybe the past 10 or 15. Numbers are Greek to me. I apologize. And I shouldn't say Greek. Numbers are vague, if anything, to me. Numbers make no sense to me. So, the linear sequence of things, I miss a lot of times. So I do definitely think we've been doing video for maybe 15 or 20 episodes, and it's been a blast. It's the entire this whole live thing has been an incredible, awesome learning experience for me. And if you go back to the oh gosh, don't please don't. If you go back to maybe the first two or three um, episodes where we were audio only, they were rough. I was rough. I was nervous, even not even doing video. I was nervous. I was out of my elements. I was doing a lot of stammering. The show did not have a good flow, but there are quite a few people who listen, who are still listening, and that is, I can think of. There's Bob. Bob has listened since Jump Street, and I appreciate that. Also, Kim, I believe, also, and Kim, I didn't see Kim chime in on the roll call. She might be playing. She might be out doing some frames of bowling. But Kim, if you're listening, we love you, and hope you're doing well. But getting back to how this kind of started, the concept was kind of like a cool old school radio show. And Cali Life says, I like talk radio, but this interaction with my own home community can't compare. I always look forward to the live show every week. Thank you, Callie. You're awesome. And Jan says, you have come a long way. Relax. Callie Life says, you're great consistently, Robert. Thank you. I wish that were true. I think I'm consistently mediocre. Good evening, Denise. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, it's just a blast. Like Callie Life said, it's really, really cool for us to interact with each other and talk about things that are happening in our town, and kind of reinforce the fabric of the community. It's cool and fun. It's an opportunity to meet you guys and for you to see who this person is behind the page, and it's fun. Thank you guys for all your patience and understanding. And Jean Marie says, bigger audience with both audio and video. I remember the beginning. Thank you for sticking around with the first first dozen or so. Were rough. We're really, really rough. And I'm humbled and grateful for your patience and for your generosity, sharing your time with me and our neighbors to do this every week. It's just a blast. It's fun to talk about things that are happening in our town and to meet you guys and to interact. So with that said, we have a Midway giveaway that's coming up like right now. Like in a couple minutes. Denise says, much better now. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate your support, your comments, and all of our conversations behind the scenes. There's a lot of you guys and gals who I talk to behind the scenes about things happening in town, and I appreciate every news tip. I appreciate every comment. I appreciate the 50 stars from Meredith. Thank you. Meredith, you're awesome. With that said, we should just go to the Midway giveaway now, because there have been episodes where the Midway giveaway was at the end of the show. Sorry. Some conversations just have a life of their own, and that's awesome. I love, especially there's something on the list later in the show that we'll be talking about that took over an entire show, and we have an update for you on that assault that happened at Kenyon Middle School. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But I would like to get to the Midway giveaway. And Kimberly's not even on the show, and this was the gift card was her suggestion. So that means I'll go to this place next week again, or maybe the week after, because I think they're great folks. Southern Comfort Kitchen. We've got a $20 gift card for Southern Comfort Kitchen this week. The Midway giveaway. Now just hide my face. You don't need to see me, just see the gift certificate. That's even better. So I hope this trivia question isn't too difficult. I think there's going to be some people who will get it, and I've I've got a lot of Castro Valley historical stuff stored in my gray matter, but I'm hoping that this isn't going to be too difficult for people to get. I think Bob will know this one. I'm pretty sure Bob will know this one, and I think Dave will probably get this one too. So without any more blathering or blah 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 on my part, let me give you the rules for the Midway giveaway. So the first person to text 510-331-9112 will win the $20 gift certificate to Southern Comfort Kitchen. And I want to give big props to the Brill brothers who went through a lot of hoops and a lot of funky stuff to open up at that location where they're at now on Castro Valley Boulevard. It used to be a pizza place. And during their construction, they went through a lot of hoops to open up there. And they spent a lot of money investing on that building to open up. There was a situation where apparently, ooh, that was a pop. I'm sorry. Apparently, they had the wrong. They needed to upgrade the hood over the kitchen, and that was pricey. That was super pricey. And the Brill brothers stuck it out and opened. And if you haven't seen it, we did a with Igor. We did a review, a restaurant review at Southern Comfort, and number one, Igor is awesome, and number two, the food at Southern Comfort is awesome too. And if our moderator would be so kind, he will go to YouTube and find that video to share with you guys again, because to see Igor talk about food that he likes, and there's not a lot of things that he hasn't liked, but there have been a few things in the years that we've been doing restaurant reviews with Igor. But to see him spew his culinary knowledge and passion for food to me, it's poetic. It's beautiful. Somebody just texted in that they missed the question. We haven't gotten to it yet because I'm waxing poetic about Igor and food and Castro Valley. So I apologize. I'm late. Actually, it's 7:30 right now. So let's do it. So one more time, the first person to text the correct answer to 510-331-9112. Janella, you did not miss the question. And Denise is asking, who is Igor? Igor. Igor is one of our wonderful restaurant reviewers, and Igor is a chef. He's Chef Igor, and he went to culinary school. He has lived his life in the kitchen, cooking and making food. He is just awesome. Just awesome. His passion and knowledge for food is amazing. Go to our YouTube page and just look up Chef Igor, Igor, and you can see all of the wonderful reviews that he's done at Castro Valley restaurants. Not to detract anything from our other wonderful restaurant reviewers. There was Ashley, we also had Courtney, and we still have Cedric. And Cedric is awesome. I've known Cedric for a lot of years, and Cedric's reviews are amazing. He's just got that personality. So does Igor. We're truly blessed to have a couple of amazing personalities that do our restaurant reviews that have been on hiatus recently because of the pandemic. Igor is in the house. Igor is on the comment thread. Igor, I love you, brother. I love you so much. And like I said last week, anytime you're free, let's make something happen. We'll do a restaurant review. We'll go to places that you've gone before, or we can just pick a spot and let's do it, Igor. I love you. And I know that's gushy, but it's okay because I've known Igor for a lot of years. A lot of years. And Igor's just awesome. He's got amazing personality. He knows his stuff. He knows food inside and out. No pun intended. But Igor, you're awesome. You anytime hit me up and let's make something happen. Let's make make some magic and roll the cameras. So without any further ado, and I mean it this time, the $20 gift card to Southern Comfort Kitchen. First person to text the correct answer to this question, 510-331-9112. People are chiding me to get to the people are, where's the question? Where's the question? I'm sorry guys. I'm giving love to Igor. And I'll take the time to give love to Igor because he deserves it, because he's awesome. So the first person to text the correct answer to 510-331-9112 gets the $20 gift card to Southern Comfort Kitchen. The question is, Castro Valley has historically had 2 pool halls on Castro Valley Boulevard. Name both of them. 510-331-9112. If this is too difficult, I'll go to a more simple, easier question that I'll have to think of on the fly. But no, I got one. I think I got one. And I don't think it's been asked before. Bob is at the sports desk. Sharks scored a goal. Couldn't hear the question. Sharks won, LA 0. Bob, the question tonight is Castro Valley. Somebody said Castro Valley pool halls. That's creative, but it's not accurate. There are 2 different names for the 2 pool halls. David's got one. David's got one. So text your answers to 510-331-9112. Only texted answers are eligible to win. Laura is in the house. Laura is late, but welcome to you. Better late than never. This person, someone is close. Someone has half, but you've got to give me both. I'll give you the question one more time. Castro Valley has historically had 2 pool halls on Castro Valley Boulevard. Name both of them. And also, answers have to be texted in to 510-331-9112 to be eligible. Jamie is close. Okay. Jamie says the Valley Inn, which is kind of close. They have pool tables, but I'm talking about pool halls. Places that basically... Oh, Bob, you have one of them. You have one of them. Bob's got one. It's close. If nobody else... I'm sorry, this is probably a difficult... This is probably too difficult. So maybe I should scrap it and go to what might be an easier one. And actually, I thought of this earlier. And it'll probably be easier for people to get, but it's still kind of an old question. But I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want me to skip this one, if this is too difficult, I apologize. I was just thinking earlier what would be a good question to ask. And I don't want the giveaway to eat up all of our time, because there is something else that I want to get to that I think you guys are going to definitely want to hear. Tanya says, good one, Mr. Thank you, Tanya. Becky is close. So we're getting a lot of guesses. Yes, Chrissy Silva, you got one half. But that one location did have a name. So I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna give it up to you guys to vote. We've got one vote that says skip. You guys want me to skip this question and go to a different one? Because it may be too hard. But I'll definitely give you guys the answer. And so many people were so close. Janella says skip like a broken record. So we've got 2 votes for skip. We got 3 votes for skip. So I think 3's pretty much good. I'll give you the answer. Yes, Jamie says skip. So the 2 billiard halls that were on Castro Valley were Family Billiards, which was at where the Daughtry building is, the marketplace. And also there was Carousel, which was further up on the boulevard, kind of where, ooh, I think it's next to the karate place. Maggie says skip. Rochelle says skip. Erica says skip. So we skipped it. So I want to give you the guys the answers, and my apologies for making it too hard. Um, People are guessing hard rack and hard. Okay, somebody gave me the answer, but I already gave it up. So we're gonna skip it, and we're gonna go to the next one. I guess I should have waited a few minutes because someone actually did get it right. Um, yeah, it was Family Billiards and Carousel. But let me. Yeah, a lot of people are focused on Hard Rack, and the Hard Rack was on Mission. It was kind of a downstairs affair on, I think, Mission, near where that Hayward Loop is now. Erica says that was a good one. I bet Kathy Townsend knew that. Shout out to Kathy Townsend. You're awesome. So, okay. Maggie says too hard. Go to the next one. So the next one I have is almost as hard. Hmm. I don't want it to be too hard. I don't want it to be too difficult. Um, yes. The next question, I mean, the next trivia thing that I have is almost as difficult. But I think people will get this one. What was the location of the original Castro Valley post office? And you can give me the name of whatever business is there now or whatever businesses was there before the business that's there now. Let me look up the address so I have this correct. Somebody says the question should be, what is Robert's favorite ice cream flavor? Let me see here. I'm sorry this is eating up so much time, and I promise you next week the question will be much easier. Oops. Okay. So you can give me the street address or the name of any business that was at the location where the original Castro Valley post office was located at. And if this one is too difficult, I'm just gonna. Bob is close. The original CV post office was the Hayward post office. That's not the answer I was looking for. There was a Castro Valley branch. A lot of guesses. Nobody's getting it right. Check the answers here. Nobody's got it right. Someone's texting. Name the street address or the name of any business that was at the location where the first Castro Valley branch post office was. This is eating up the entire show. I'm sorry, guys. 510-331-9112. A lot of answers, but no one is. The original Castro Valley post office, the branch in town. Was not Safeway, was not the old Castro Valley Library, was not on hire. It was on the boulevard. Someone said Lake Chabot. No. Is this one too tough too? Because we can ask. All right, let's. All right, I'm gonna put more thought into the questions next week. Okay, someone says a drugstore in Hayward. So I'm asking, what is the first Castro Valley, the location of the first post office? Not library, not library. A lot of people are getting the location of where the first library was, and that's correct. The first Castro Valley library was at Walgreens. It was in the middle of a tomato field, I think, and it was in a chicken brooder house. But the location of the first Castro Valley post office branch, what is the location of it? Bob should know this one. Everybody's stumped. And I definitely, I don't want to have the whole show be the Midway giveaway. So let's move on to a different question. And our moderator, nobody's getting. Someone said Grove Way. That is not correct. The store behind Dell's, no. Chamber of Commerce, no. We're a lot of people are saying Trader Joe's, no. Billings Drugstore, no. Let's move on to an easier question, and our moderator. Oh, and also Maggie suggested this. Maggie and our moderator suggested this. What is my favorite ice cream flavor? And it's not even a trivia thing. Wow, someone guessed cookies and cream. No. Okay. Since we're on the topic of ice cream, let's everybody's questioning, everybody's coming up with answers of my favorite flavor of ice cream. It's not even a trivia question. Someone in the comments got it right, but you need to text it in. This is all right. I have an easy, sort of easy related. Should we stick with my favorite ice cream flavor, or should we just go to another question that's ice cream related that might be easier? I'll leave it up to you guys because we're the Midway giveaway is just eating up the entire show. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I'd rather give you some information on talk about like real things that are happening. Vanilla is not correct. Mint chip is not correct. Vanilla is not correct. Mint chocolate chip is not correct. Strawberry is not correct. Joan is saying skip. And a moderator is dying to know. Okay. Gene says we're having fun. So cool. Let's the answer before the first Castro Valley branch post office was located where Marinello was, and it's now Chicken on Fire. So there you go. Butter pecan is not correct. Matcha is not correct. Butter pecan is not correct. Rocky Road is close. Preludes and Cream is not correct. Baskin Robbins flavor, not brand. Laura's saying next question. A lot of people are guessing Rocky Road, not correct. Although Rocky Road, rumor has it, Rocky Road originated in Oakland, which is a cool. Jamocha Almond Fudge, not correct. Cali Life says cookies and cream, not correct. Um, Chocolate, not correct. Uh, I don't like ice cream, which is not correct. I love ice cream. Chocolate is not correct. Mm. Someone says mocha almond fudge, close, but no banana. No pun intended. French vanilla is not correct. Caramel, not correct. Moose tracks, not correct. Almond mocha, close. Okay, let's skip to baseball flavor. I don't know what baseball flavor is. Let's skip to the next question, which is also coffee. You got it. Coffee. Okay, we have a winner. Coffee ice cream is my favorite. Okay. Bob says he is in line at the Rita's stand. So the winner, I'm trying to get a name of the winner here because my favorite ice cream flavor is coffee. Always has been, long as I can remember. So next week, guys, you have my promise. Don says his as well. Denise says, way to go. Waiting to hear who the winner was. I promise you guys next week the trivia question will be much easier. Congratulations to Rochelle, who guessed coffee ice cream is my favorite flavor. Sorry, guys. That took up a lot of the show, but it was kind of fun. Thank you guys for hanging back. And like I said, I promise you next week, definitely the question will be much easier, and more present and not completely ancient. So, with that said, we're done with the roll call. We did the Midway giveaway, which turned into like the almost all show giveaway. Okay, so I have an update in regards to the assault that happened at Canyon Middle School. On at the end of last month. And I wanted to let me preface this with this information is directly from the parent of the child that was assaulted. And I am not giving per request. This person will stay anonymous, and of course the name of the child will not be included. Names of none of the children will be included. So if you're hanging back through the the fun that we had during the Midway giveaway, congratulations, Rochelle, again. Favorite ice cream flavors, coffee, delicious, love it. And Don said it's also his as well. So if you tuned away because we were talking about ice cream and pool halls and all sorts of other stuff, Jacob says next question should be favorite tattoo artist. That is easy. My favorite tattoo artist is easily Sailor Jerry. Hands down. I love the old school stuff. Runner up would be Lyle Tuttle, who I met briefly in San Francisco, and he lived up to his reputation. Oh my God, he was amazingly hilarious and kind of curmudgeon-y, but awesome. So with that said, guys, if you're hanging back and waiting for the Canyon Middle School update, I'm going to give that to you right now. And again, this is directly from the parent of the 12-year-old that was assaulted. And like I said, none of the names are going to be included here, and I did omit some information that may be too personal. So the parent of the 12-year-old said, it's been a long month. My child continues to recover and is just starting to transition back to schoolwork on a 504 concussion plan. And apparently the young person was concussed during that assault that happened last month. And I'll ask our moderator to pull up some of the content that we shared in regards to the assault that happened at Canyon Middle School late last month. So the victim continues to recover and is just starting to transition back to schoolwork on a 504 concussion plan. My child is in therapy and seeing doctors for the physical portions of recovery. This event has permanently changed my child's life. My child is doing the best that they can, and we are very proud of the progress that they have made. We will also be starting my child will also be starting self-defense classes in October. So again, this is an update on the Canyon Middle School assault that happened late last month. The other child was arrested on felony assault charges almost 2 weeks ago. I have heard the school district has since moved that person to Creekside. This person, the assailant, the alleged assailant, has had at least 2 more confirmed fights since she beat our child unconscious and continues to brag about it all over the schools. I have also heard the Canyon middle school principal was moved on special assignment to the high school. Our attorney, we have an attorney, and we plan to wait 45 days when at that time, all of this information will become public. This will include all photos, videos, including the police having to take information with force from Canyon as school staff would not work with the sheriffs. I anticipate that the community will be in shock and outraged when it all comes out, much how we were at first. This person thanked me for checking in. Please let everyone know that my child is on the mend physically, and the emotional recovery will continue to be a lifelong battle. We appreciate this community and all the support and love from all the children and families who witnessed or heard about this. The school is trying their best to accommodate us now. Still no word from the superintendent at all. I appreciate you protecting our identity, as she is underage and was beaten at school, humiliated and hurt enough. She didn't deserve any of this. So there is the update received today from the parent of the child that was assaulted at Canyon Middle School late last month. And I'm just going back through the comments here, and Janella says, I heard the bully is back in Castro Valley schools, still fighting. Lacey says, not sure that's true. Lacey also says that parent is lying. Okay, so there's the update from the parent, and I have numerous messages into the sheriffs to see if they have any information that they can share. I have not heard back. If and when I hear that, I'll definitely let you guys know. And as the comments indicate, this is still kind of a contentious thing in the community, where some people are saying this person's not being truthful, these people are saying that person's not being truthful. I just wanted to give you some updated information from the parent, because there's no other source that I have that has information. The school district is not giving me anything more. Like I said, I'm still waiting for information back from the sheriff's department to see what's going on. Have not heard back. And so there you have it. If you have questions, comments, complaints, 510-331-9112 is the phone number if you would like to text something in. We have a couple minutes left to bring up whatever you might have on your mind. 510-331-9112. There's, like I said, there's conversations in the thread. People are going back and forth with their opinions on this. So yes, one more time, The phone line is open, 510-331-9112. If you'd like to text something in, if you have a comment or a question or a complaint, definitely send it in. And Janella says, justice will prevail, so that is all that matters. Becky says, I look forward to you covering the story because it's not a lie. All these people will feel horrible. Tony says, you're awesome. Thank you for the information. And there's the conversation goes on. Someone's mentioned something about video. I think in regards to this incident, there are a number of videos that were taken by students that are, I believe, from what I understand, in evidence that that are being looked at, and hopefully in that 45-day duration, we can get some more information for you from the parent in regards to having more detail in regards to the incident. I just wanted to give you guys an update because there's been a lot of people who have messaged in asking. There have been a lot of comments and questions wondering what happened. I think we discussed this a while back because it's going to be a legal matter. It's going to be something of a waiting game before we get more information. Rochelle says, thanks for the update. You're welcome. Like I said, I've got multiple requests into the Sheriff's Department to get some more detail on this in regards to their perspective, in regards to what happened with the arrest and what happens after that to a young person when if and when they are arrested for something that happened like that. So with that said, guys, we got a couple more minutes. 510-331-9112 is the number if you want to call in. Text in. Text is probably more convenient for most people. If you have a question, complaint, comment, or topic idea, it would be great if you... I'd love to hear from you. So Lacey says, post that statement from the parent to CV News. I just read it to you verbatim. I would rather not share it in respect to the parent. Lacey, if you would like to inbox me, I can copy and paste what I just read, and you can have that at your hand, at your fingertips to read. So Lacey, I think yeah, definitely inbox me, and I will copy and paste that for you to read. So with that said, guys, I think we are inching up to the end of the show, and 510-331-9112 is the number if you have a question, comment, complaint. Jacob brings up something. He's glad to see the district is doing something about bullying. His daughter went through it at one of the school sides. Miss Wolf at Creekside was the best to support her. So it's good to hear that it's not... that there's something positive happening in regards to bullying. And we talked about this at the end of the last week's show, the TikTok challenge. Why not have a TikTok challenge to where people stand up to people who are bullying others, or people being nice to people who are being bullied? It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. So with that said, guys, we are almost at the end of the show. Thank you guys for your patience. And again, next week's Midway giveaway will be much easier, and there won't be so much kerfuffle and brouhaha and time-consuming questions and answers, even though it was kind of fun. So we do this every Tuesday night at 7. I've been Roberto. You guys have been awesome. With that said, when the going gets weird, the weird turn pro. We'll see you next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Thank you.